Welcome. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. I am your host and your favorite psychic medium. And if I'm not, then we got some talking to do. No I'm kidding. So I am Heather Danielle, psychic medium. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. I feel like I need to give an introduction. So if you've never been on Coffee and Cards before, I do this every Sunday and I use one or more of my amazing decks back here just to have some fun to see what spirit has to say to us. When I say spirit, I mean spirit, past loved ones, angels, and guides. And even though I don't really use them that much, I think it's fun. I think it's fun. And so you just comment, and then I'm drawn to the comments of who should, get a question answered, or I don't know. At the end, we do pick a card. Okay, I need some more coffee, okay? If I'm going to do an introduction, I need some more coffee. Like, this is only halfway. And by the way, just really quick, this is the Ember mug. So if you guys haven't heard of the Ember mug, it's battery operated, so it stays hot, like at the temperature that you want. And it even has an app to control the temperature. And I love it to death because I'm always constantly heating up my coffee in the microwave. So, good morning, Randy and Jamie and Josie and Meg. Good morning. It's the Grand Peoples. You guys have like really weird, what is those called? Those names? I can't even think of names. How in the world am I going to do readings today? So I can't tell what your names are. But okay, I need to get to coffee mug. I'm constantly heating my coffee. Me too. It's expensive, but sometimes they go on sale. But it was a Christmas gift because I was like, you know what? My husband's like, you used to use that microwave way too much, just constantly heating up my coffee. And so now you can take it around wherever you want, and then I just have it charged like overnight. All right. So first off, Spirit has a lot of stuff to say. All right. In fact, I have 4 card decks here. We're going to get through each of them. I didn't want to do this one first. You know, they're so bossy because sometimes like what I want and what they want is like 2 totally different things. But then I'm like, seriously, like I'm the one that's here doing the work. So I should have the first say. But I wanted to do the healing mantra deck first because they felt like they're telling me that we need to do this card deck. And they also told me that we need to do the self-care one. Well, I don't want to do the self-care one because I suck at self-care, but we're going to do it. We're going to do the self-care one because they said to do that one first. Whatever. Yes, they are. They get it. It's like, whatever. Oh, and as I go through this, I just have to tell you a quick story in case you didn't see it on my stories, is when you have a card and then I put something specific for it, like for the card of the days and stuff, still see how it resonates with you and kind of like look around to see if it has a little bit of a different meaning for you. Because for example, I was debating about doing something on Thursday and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I didn't feel like coming up here and getting into my card deck. So what I did was I just went on my phone to an Oracle card deck app that I have. And so then I just hurry up and I clicked a card and the card that came up was dreams. And I'm like, oh my God, I should do this. I should really do this because it's going to be part of my dream. It's been part of my dream. It's about making my dreams come true. So that was Thursday. So Friday, I go on Instagram and of course I post the card of the day on there now. And I'm like, oh my God, the card of the day was dreams on Friday. And I had just pulled a dreams card from a different deck the day before, but my description of dreams was, oh, pay attention to your dreams and spirit's talking to your dreams. But then it was like, no, that wasn't the meaning of that card for me. It was to follow my dreams, to honor myself and what I want and those kinds of things. So I just thought that was so cool. So think about that. So if I ever give a card and you're like, wait a second, it's a little bit different. Sometimes it's symbolic, sometimes it's literal. So just, go with what your gut says. Your gut is telling you it's different for a reason. And thank you. I feel so pretty. I think it was because I was in the concert last night and then I woke up and I still had like my eyelashes on and then one thing led to another and like, here we go. And then you have me looking all cute. So thank you. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. So this is from a self-worth deck. I'm going to do individual questions too, but I just have to, my boss, aka Spirit, is telling me to do this. So it's called self-worth. And it says, why settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole meal? And I'm going to see what it says. So maybe I can't see what it says because I don't have the guidebook. But like last night, I was in this suite and everything else at Ford Field. And it's just like, oh my God, like I have this. This is so freaking cool. This is my life. But instead of being like, oh, who am I to deserve this? Who am I to have like these cool things? Or not even cool things. It's whatever you want. So whatever it is that you want, this card is saying that, hey, you deserve it. And it's almost like I'm not sure if you know this or not, but if you are desiring something, if there is something that keeps on catching your eye, or maybe something that you're really jealous of somebody else with, it's because your soul recognizes that you can have it too. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not jealous of, I don't know, like, I'm not jealous of Tony Robbins in a way. Like, I seen his house in like wherever it is. I forgot where I was, but I seen Tony Robbins' house. I seen some other people's things. And it's like, I'm not jealous of that because my soul doesn't recognize that's something that I want. Right. And so if you are recognizing it, it's for a reason. And they're also saying too, that for many of us that sorry, there's another card that just caught my eye that they told me I need to talk about. Another thing too is that's what's holding you back is your self-worth. Okay. It's not one person that's listening to this right now. I feel like it's like half of us that are listening to this right now, is that your self-worth and your self-image and what you think that you can basically give to either people in a career, people in your life and stuff like that. That's what's holding you back, is that self-worth. And you just need to keep on pushing through it. It's almost like they're giving me this vibe of fake it till you make it. All right. So if you don't feel this good about yourself, just keep applying for those jobs, do those things that you should do, that you would do if you felt good about yourself. It's not jealousy for me. It's goals. I love it. Oh my gosh, Tara, that's good. And then this card also just like really stood out, and it is risk. Take a chance. Every risk is assessed when you're committed to learning and growth. So apply for that job, tell that guy that you like him, whatever it is, you got to take the risk, take the gamble. This is really what they're saying. It's like, come on. And honestly, that's really what changed my life too, because like my husband and stuff, like my husband left that day that we met and I would never have seen him again, but I went after him. I've never went after a guy. Has anybody here ever went after a guy? I never went after a guy. It's like, oh, you don't like me? Then peace out. But like, I don't know, there was something about him. And so I was like, man, I don't want to look needy and stuff like that, but he was so cool and yada, yada, yada. And then look what happened. Same thing with my job that I had gotten. It was like, I had to take that risk, even though I didn't feel good enough about it. And it was, people were like, oh, you think you're going to get that job? And I'm like, well, I'm going to try. Like, and inside, I'm just like, no, I don't know. Oh, Tina went after her husband. Yes. Okay. And Tina says that her saying is fake it till you make it. Okay. Perfect. Yes. And Tara went after somebody. Oops. Didn't turn out so good. Christine says, think of why you don't feel good enough and do the healing on yourself for yourself. Yes. And Christine, I just have to tell you this real quick and then we're going to get to this card deck. But Christine posted this meme about Friends meme. Christine, I haven't told you yet, but she posted the Friends meme with Monica doing like the 7. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you're a Friends fan, you understand. But it had a different kind of chakras. What was so funny, Christine, is you didn't know, but at the time that you posted that, me and my husband were trying to put together this like sideboard table. And it was so funny because like all of the shelves or whatever were number 7. So we're like 7. And we kept on doing it at the same time that you were posting that in the Rise into Your Power group. So I thought that was freaking hilarious. Okay. Kelsey said, I was the runner in our relationship. Okay. We were best friends and I was scared to lose him. Thank God he's stuck though. He's stuck. See, that is so cute. I didn't know the girls did this. Oh my gosh. And Christine, she just took a huge risk and leaped into a new job. Yes. Way to go. Jennifer, that meme cracked me up. Yes. If you haven't seen the meme, you have to, for sure. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. One more, and then we can get to the other ones. Okay. Oh, I love this. Discovering happiness. Okay. Oh, wow. It really goes. Like, if you could look on Facebook, by the way, this like really goes with the ambiance that I have today. Like, totally matches. Okay. It says, I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Oh, my God. For sure. Okay. Just let me see what it says, though. I want to see what it says. Okay. Let me see what it says. Okay, ready? It says, when happiness is discovered, you are inspired, excited, and passionate about the gift of being alive. There is a willingness to open your heart to the mystery of each moment. Whether you're getting what you want or witnessing unexpected outcomes, the discovery of happiness frees you from needing life to bring you more of this and less of that. The true joy of being yourself has dawned. This mantra is ideal for facing disappointment, developing self-approval, this is probably the reason why, and feeling fulfilled. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Yes. They say that, like, that you have to be content because of the energy levels, right? You can't have conflicting energy levels when you're trying to make like a change. So a lot of times I hear this when it comes to like weight loss, and it's like you have to be okay with your body so that you can grow with your body, and like attracts like, the whole energy levels, the vibration, because so many of us, we are like down here when it's like we got to get up here to content, because we're down here because we don't like ourselves, we think we're fat, we're ugly, we're stupid, whatever it is. And so then it's like we got to bring our energy levels up to contentment, which is kind of neutral, and then we can start building upon it. But so oftentimes, like what we want is here, and then we're way below content, and so then it's like harder to get it. So if we can just take the baby steps to be content, then it could be easier to go up. It's an energy thing. It's an energy thing, guys. And next week, I think I'm going to maybe have some more coffee before we start. And then, so I'll be more awake. And then I'm going to do like the energy readings, almost like just telling you guys what I get from your energy and not using cards. Because like I said, I don't even use them. I feel guided today for the daily guidance of the angels and the shaman's dream, probably because of the dream card. So what are we thinking? Harder to keep it off too. Yes. As long as you're good with the decision, I'm happy for you. Yes. Hey, Amanda. Okay. Oh, Moni did not take the leap for the lateral transfer. Oh, Moni, keep us updated, because I know it's scary. And it was so funny too. So we have the Coffee and Cards Club. I think you guys know about it. So if you want to hang out with us, you can. But it was so funny because we do a circle like twice a month, and we got together, and someone else had a job opportunity, and the whole club got no. It was no. And I do have to tell you though, and I'm not sure if you know, but like a lot of planets are going into retrograde, and it's not good to like make a lot of big decisions and stuff like that when planets are in retrograde. So maybe that's another reason why the energy's not good right now for some of these big changes. Whatever. You know what? Yes, I'm flipping off my card deck. Okay, sorry. My husband's main focus is vows and how content he was and wanted to continue to be for the rest of our lives. I swear to God, like I wish that some of us just all lived like right together. Like maybe we should all just create like a little city with the little blocks, and then we can be like each other's besties all of the time, and we could just create this really cool community, because that would be so much fun. Like I would love to hang out with you and your hubby. Okay. Okay. I made my decision about the job choice. I'm going back to school. Oh, back to the school. Oh, you are? I'm so excited. Let's see. Okay. Planets in retrograde. Of course. I picked now to leave my job. Steve. Yes. Hey, you don't know, right? So are you going to be doing your entrepreneurial thing, Steven? Okay. Tara, the card that came up for you was innocence. Oh my God. Like seriously? If you're on Instagram right now, you're totally missing out, because like the vibe over in Facebook with the purples and the pinks, because I have like a different background, it's like, it's pretty. So it says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so you can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame they may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace with your heart once more. Okay, so sorry, Tara. I was trying to get information about like your job and things like that. Like, did you make the right choice? Like, what's going on? But that's not what I get. I get that you're still doing too much yourself, and I feel like you need to give up some of your worries. So I'm going to give you a really good example. Yesterday, we were on the way to the concert, and I was looking cute. Like, I felt cute, y'all. I felt cute, and I even had body makeup on my legs. Okay, I tried body makeup, so I had like a cool tan and everything else, and it was storming on the way there, and I am like, oh my God, I have to walk. Like I have to walk. The parking is farther away. So I'm going to melt, and then I'm going to look like crap by the time I get there. And this is going to suck. And all this hard work was going to be for nothing. So Tony was like, yeah, he was like, this is going to suck for you. He was like, I don't think the umbrella can even help you. So I sat there in the car right there. Tony seen me, and I was like, God, please, 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 please. I was like, can you just please hold off the rain while we walk? I'm like, please. I did this. And I was just like, basically just like asking God for a favor. Like, can you do this? All right. And so then it was like not even 5 minutes later, the rain stopped, but we were still on our way. So then I was like, God, I was like, I love you. Thank you so much. But I really need the rain to stop when I'm there outside. Okay. Because, having to stop now is not really helping me. But anyways, soon as we got to the place, there was like no rain whatsoever. We had to stand outside and wait for a little while. And guess what? No rain. And I was beautiful. I was like, yes. And little things like that. And that's the little things that I think that Tower that they're saying that you can get off of your plate with spirit. Okay. That you're doing a little bit too much. You can do little things like that and it'll just help lighten your load. But I also do feel like the innocence card too, with like the child and stuff like that, is talking about going back to that the work of the school. And you know what? Another thing too is that they're saying too is like, don't go back on what you said. Like you feel like this is the best for you. So you know what? Own it and be like, yeah, this is a good decision for me. And I can't wait. And I'm going to make this work. And I don't care what anybody else says, including the people that are at the school. So just definitely making sure that you shield and all that jazz. And I think that you're going to be good. Yes. It's the hours that you're working right now. Oh, yes. And then who you never know. You never know. You can ask them. You can be like, hey, I need some help with my hours, God, like, hey, maybe they can give you a different shift or whatever, not asking them, but having spirit do the dirty work for you. Okay. Kind of like how I did with my meetings and stuff like that. Like if I'm double booked and stuff, I'll be like, God, can you please like work this out? And then it works out. Not all the time, but I know that if it doesn't work out, then at least they tried. Then I'm like, okay, you did your best. I got it. Just like if it still would have rained, I would have said to spirit, I'd have been like, okay, I understand. There was something bigger at play. Like maybe the trees really, really needed to rain. Somebody else needed it to rain, who knows? So let's see. I'm psychic and I'm 28 and I'm tripping balls. I don't want to be, oh my gosh, John. Yes, that is freaking awesome. Yes, you need to get in touch with me, but yes, it's only 2 weeks. God already took control. No more weekends. Yes, yes, yes. She said no more weekends. She did it. Awesome. Okay, I don't know why, but John, heart chakra. Okay, first off, I feel like the heart chakra too thing is saying that, you can love this. You can love the side. You can love this part of it. I think just like learning about it and stuff like that, you're going to be okay. And then in life, you can choose love or fear. And they're saying to choose love. And it says love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center of your physical being, attuned to most love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfection and guidance. I really just feel like a lot of things are going to fall into place once you understand how to use your gifts and you don't suppress them. And I can help you with it, just like I can send you some stuff or whatever like that. But I also feel like your health and everything else, I feel like it's a big part of who you are. Very much of an empath too. And sorry, like as soon as I like just kind of connected a little bit too, it just really does seem like you're like that more sensitive type, but not in that sensitive area. 1 second, I got a spammer. Okay. John, is it your first time watching? Are you going to be like, wow, Heather's really ADD? Yes, I am. Okay. So, but it's almost like, I'm not sure if you know this, but we talked about it before. You guys might have heard me say this before, but we are put into families, we're put into situations, we're put into areas that really freaking suck because we have a light inside of ourselves. And so God's not going to put us where a lot of other light is. He's going to put the light people into the dark areas. And that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from you. So it's just the biggest thing that they want to say besides like the heart chakra, like choosing love over fear and that kind of thing, is also surrounding yourself with the people that are going to be there to support you instead of talking smack about you. Okay. Like that's kind of vibe that I'm getting from it. All right. So let me know about that, John. Okay. And let me see. Hey, snowboard guru. How you doing, snowboard guru? Look at this snowboard guru. First off, oh man, I feel like they're trying to drag you into your spiritual journey, that they're trying to get you to like open up more, to like not be like you have to go down more of it. Like it's like you keep on getting distracted. But anyways, let's see what card came up. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outdoors today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. 1 second. Let me just see if John messaged. Okay. No, he didn't. Okay. So snowboard guru. The thing is, it's kind of funny because I feel like you do spend time outdoors, but it could be just because now I know that you're a snowboarder. But basically, you do have a connection to nature, and then being outside really helps you. And there's something about like an imbalance a little bit. It's like either spending like not enough time outdoors or whatever. Because I know you probably do during the wintertime, but do you do it during the summertime? And there's that one thing. And then it's like almost like get more clarity. That's where you're going to find the clarity at is going to be outdoors. But I also feel I hate when they say this, not to worry. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like I'm not supposed to worry. Like you haven't heard that before, right? But it's almost like you're doing good. I also feel astrology really, really big with you. So I don't know if you like the zodiac signs or whatever, but I feel like that's going to answer a lot of your questions. And I also do see a little boy with you. So I don't know if you have a child or like a son or something, or if it's waiting to be born, but there's something there. And then also I see Easter, which is really weird. So I don't know why I see Easter. That could be the month of April, or it could be the Easter eggs. Okay. Yeah, I really feel it too. You need to watch for signs from like birds and animals outdoors too. There's something there. And so whenever you see like a bird or whatever, you're not even sure what it is, like look up the symbolism for it. Cause I feel like that's the way that they're trying to talk to you. Yeah. So let me know if that resonates and stuff. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. I wasn't planning on doing any like mediumship, but Colleen, oh man. So Colleen, I'm gonna try and bring him in because it's so funny because I feel more of a female around you than I feel a male. So it's going to be trying, but I feel like he's almost like stepping back. So Colleen's asking about her son's dad. And I feel very, very emotional when I connect to him. Like, I feel like I really, really want to cry. That's why I did this, was because it was like, he's really, really putting that in there. I feel like, you know, I just feel like tragedy cut short. I feel like he wanted to be here. I do feel like there's a lot of questions or whatever surrounding his passing or something along those lines, but are people not over that? People really focusing on that part, not his life. Is this your only son with him? Because I feel like he's saying like only son or something along those lines, like the only one together. And then he brings me up the month of November, but I don't know if the month of November actually resonates or if this is talking about just like your only son, because my only son's was born in November as well. He's not talking a lot. Like at all. So this is telling me a couple of things. It's either A, he wasn't the talkative person, or B, he's still kind of like, what is it called? Like not wanting to talk. He's still like, it could be because of his passing. I don't know, but he could be a little bit more distant. But I do feel like, yes. Okay. Tragic and cut short. Tons and tons of questions. Yes. Only son. I adopted it. And his dad is my third cousin. Okay. Yes. And so it's almost like I'm trying to get him in here, but this woman keeps on talking to me. It's like, this woman keeps on coming in. I feel like she's a mother. Did your mother pass or did his mother pass? Because I feel like she's extremely motherly and she's coming in and she's actually wanting to talk to you because I feel like she wants to be there to support you. It's almost like still needing that support. It's like there's a lot of grief still surrounding the situation. Yes. And okay, he was very quiet. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like it's been like, how long has it been since he's transitioned? Because I don't feel like it's been months. I feel like it's been at least a year, but let me know because that could be kind of tricky. It may be my son's grandma. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like when she's coming through, her situation is a lot different. Okay. And both of our moms passed in April. Okay. See, that's okay. And I remember I just got April with what is it called? With snowboard guru. So I wonder if she was coming in. And my son is 11. Okay. And it's so funny too because November is 11th month. So that's another reason why I got that. Okay, yeah. But when she comes forward, she's really coming forward a lot differently than him. Like I feel like she was like, almost like that typical like grandmother who passed, passed a little bit older. At least this person is. I feel like there's two grandmothers over here. One of them passed a little bit older. One of them passed a little bit younger. I feel like one of them is more from the like the sickness kind of situation, like body giving out. The other one, I feel like there's some kind of cancer or something that like metastasized into her body, like in her bloodstream. Sometimes they do that for me when it's diabetes, but I feel like there's something there. But anyways, they're really trying to give you that support. Okay, he passed it April, May, June, July. No, that's still really, really really recent. And whoever Facebook user was that says he's still transitioning, yeah, like I wonder if you were picking that up, that he's still kind of new. His mom overdosed. Okay, my mom died of cancer. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. And then he just got released from prison in November. Okay, there we go. So there's another woman here that passed older, but okay, his mom overdosed. Okay, let me see. But did his mom overdose before he did, though? Because I feel like she passed first, then him. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I feel like she passed and then him. And now, since I'm talking a little bit more, first off, I just have to say they really just want you to know that they're all around you. They're all trying to support you. You're the one that's still like in the wake of all the mess that like everything has left. They're really wanting you to go down your spiritual path so you can learn to talk to them and get their signs and stuff like that. I feel like you don't have to be fearful. Yeah, it's like he's a complicated guy because I feel like a lot of people seen him differently than he actually was. You know, it was like almost like this, I don't want to say bipolar or like Gemini kind of situation, like very, very nice guy, you know, but then can have like an anger problem or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to describe him. It's like a back and forth thing. Okay. It's Melissa. Okay. Melissa. Yeah. See, Melissa, you got it. You got it. Let me see. Okay, oh my God, can you give me something else? I feel like he's playing country music. So I wonder if there's a connection there, or if his name is like there's a name with James or something, James, or I want to say Mason, but I because that's my son's name, but James. He was under a lot of turmoil. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Let me like just get you a card from him and stuff because he still hasn't changed. There, by the way, like I think it's his mom. Did his mom drink? Like I have a mom I feel like she's drinking over here. I feel like she also might be like playing the scratch off lottery tickets or something. Let me know about that. Oh, I hate this. Okay, he lived in Tulsa. My son was born there too. Okay. Okay. And then look, it says sorry, it's although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So the reason why that he's bringing this up is because he wants everybody, and not just you, but everybody to let go of guilt. There's not anything that anybody could have done. It was almost like it was either written in his soul contract, written in the stars, that kind of situation. And the one thing that he did tell me that I was like, I don't want to say that, is that everything's going to work out. And so how that works out and everything else, I don't know, but it's almost like he wants you to release a lot of that worry, a lot of like the questions too, I feel like are going, the answers to your questions are going to come as they're needed throughout the progress, like as you progress throughout your life or whatever, that kind of thing. But right now is that time to like heal and almost like, pick up the pieces almost, because I feel like there's a lot of other things that's going on, whether it's internally or like even in your house and stuff like that. So doing one step at a time, taking it one day at a time. And he's around, but his signs are definitely a little bit more softer. I definitely feel like music is one of them. And then he's showing me a Bible too. I'm not sure if he gifted you a Bible or if he did something like that, like when he was in prison, but he showed me something along those lines. And when he's doing that, it's almost like he's gives me this feeling though, is, just become sound in your beliefs, whatever they may be, but be sure to include him in it, because there's people who believe in the Bible, spiritualists, okay, and then believe in mediumship too. So you can have best of both worlds. Okay. Oh, okay. Both of our moms were alcoholics. Okay. His mom died from prescription drugs. Okay. Can you ask him if he injected, someone injected the drugs? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't want to like leave you hanging on such an important thing, but let me just use these cards just really quick because these are my yes and no cards. Why doesn't no cards want to come out? Fine then. You know what? I guess it's not meant to be. Okay. See, it says get more information, which is like a card, and then the no card came up. Yeah. I don't feel it was on purpose though. I really don't get the feeling it was on purpose. It was either he was playing with it, like he's never done that much before, or there's something along those lines. But I really don't I feel like it was either way, it could happen or not happen. Okay. Yeah. And then look, just the one that was stuck is reconsider. So I know it's best to be mad at him, and you can also ask him too. I would ask him for freaking signs. I would be like, I would be like, can you confirm this? Was it just you? If so, then send me a sign that it was just you. You can even give him like a certain animal. Be like, okay, show me a squirrel if it was just you, or whatever you want. Fox, cow, giraffe, dinosaur, it doesn't matter. They will find a way to put that animal into your life. Okay, I am so happy. Oh man. Okay. 1 second. I got another spammer. Okay. It was a ton of meth and it was laced with fentanyl. Oh, okay. So that part doesn't, yeah. I could have mistranslated a part but of that. Um, I don't think that he knew that it was laced with fentanyl though. I don't know if he knew that part. And yeah, you are mad. Get freaking mad at him. Yell and scream at him. He's right there by you, girlfriend. Like he can hear you. So freaking like yell at him. Like he deserves to be freaking yelled at. And honestly, like, I have dealt with this before too. This was a woman too who her husband. Oh, I just got chills. It was so tragic too. And their baby is only like a little baby too. And he overdosed and they found him in a hotel room. And it was just so tragic too, because they had been married for like maybe a year at the most. And she just called me up, she texted me the other day and she was like, I'm so mad at him right now because of everything that he left her with, the mess. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, yeah, yell at him. And then here's one thing too, and I feel like it's not just for Colleen, but it's for all of us too, is cleanse and detoxify. So a lot, like get a Reiki treatment done, try and clear out some of that energy. It's also going to feel you a little bit better. And what they're telling me too is it can actually make your mind a little bit more clear, your emotions a little bit more clearer, to where it's like you're not just like wrapped around some of these things. And then the reason why they want you to do that is so that your thoughts are going a mile a minute. You can clean out some of those thoughts and then you can think a little bit more clearly. And then you can also get more clear information from him, from your moms and that kind of thing. And it says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress as we ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beauty of grace of your newly purified body. You belong with us, by the way, Colleen, because of all the turmoil that we all just learned about you in the last couple of minutes and stuff like that. Like that shows that you are a light inside the darkness. And so I don't know about you guys, but I do know about a lot of you guys, but like how many of us here have been having like the worst freaking time with life? Okay. How many of us have been like abused? And you can write it down if you're comfortable with it. How many of us have like been abused, been abandoned, lied to like in the most horrible way? How many of us feel like we could be on like Oprah? We could be on Oprah, Jerry Springer, maybe. Like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So let me know too, because look at me. My mom married one of her husbands that my mom married this guy who she told me to stay away from, who literally like they would inject all these drugs, and then one of the druggies, not one of the druggies, lots of the druggies would always throw their needles out in the dumpster. And then on my 10th birthday, one of my friends stabbed me with one of these needles into my back, into my lung, and I almost had to have I had to get tested every 5 years for AIDS. Okay, so it was like horrible. And then she marries one of them while he's in jail. So it's like almost like we all have like these crazy lives, because we're light workers in the dark. So let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. No, I am abused by my husband now. So bad. Oh my gosh, Colleen, talk to us. We're here for you. I'll help. There's lots of things. I love the healing and growth that comes from the turmoil. Yes. Yes. Look, so many hands being raised. I was beat up last Sunday when dealing with my loved one's addictions. Oh my gosh. See? Oh my gosh. And I love you, Melissa. I love you so much. Melissa's like, it's so important for our soul growth. Yeah, it is. Like when you're dealing with it, it's horrible though. But there's so many, what is it called? Resources and things like that to get out of it. That's how I got out of my abusive relationship and stuff. So we're here. We're here. When you're ready, we're here. Okay. It's like, I felt like leaving my ex, it was a past life thing. I didn't know this at the time because I wasn't awake. I didn't have any kind of spiritual gifts and stuff like that. But I look back on it now, and by me leaving that relationship and stuff, I stopped karma from happening again. And so, yes, I walked away for a minute and came back to Heather saying she was stabbed with a needle as a kid. This escalated quickly. Yes. Yes. Oh, and yeah. So it's like craziness. Okay. Isn't it so crazy? I'm trying to get out safely. Yes. Oh, girlfriend. Yes. I know exactly how that is. But something yeah. Okay. We can talk about it. Yeah. Okay. What was it? There's a hotline you can call too. They can also help. Mine too. Mine was like when I left my abusive relationship, it was like something out of a movie. It was really bad. And he stalked me really bad too. I've had a few stalkers in my life. People just love this. Okay, I feel like it's time for pick a card because I have a feeling the pick a card is going to go kind of fast. Okay, rough childhood, but great life now. My husband is the best. Tina, we are like so like there's like another little bird just like dancing outside of this window. So I'm not sure if that's a sign for you, Tina, because I just said your name. But yes, me too. My life is freaking great now. It says I think a big part of learning too is learning how to live without the chaos. We're so used to creating, yes, we're so used to and creating our own peace in life. Yes, Kelsey. So many people are addicted to that chaos. They're addicted to the drama. You have to get unaddicted. Like my husband, like when I got together with my husband, it was like I still was kind of addicted. I wasn't used to being in a relationship where we didn't argue and stuff. And my husband would be like, I don't have time to argue with you. I wish I could pay someone to argue with you. And now, like, I don't even know. We bicker sometimes, but like, that's it. That's all we do. It's like my life is pretty boring. So, okay, let's see. Okay. It's more I know about the universe and the trials and tribulations that make sense. Only after the fact, though. Yes. Being out of abuse, you look back and I think all that was made me strong, independent woman I am today. Also having the influence of my mom. Like, yes. Okay. And then John's like, you are correct, but I'm scared to be psychic. Me too, man. Me too. Oh my gosh. I'm right there with you. You can, I did a thing on like spiritual fears too. I can send that to you. Okay. Oh my gosh. And Rachel, it's so good. It's so good to hear you. Okay. So I have an ex breaking into my mom's house 2 years after we broke up. I had to sleep with a gun beside my bed when I was home alone. Yes, it's crazy. People be crazy. But the thing is that you're an empath. And then, a lot of times these are narcissists that we're dealing with. I hate to use that term because it's like it's all over the place now. And not everybody's a narcissist, right? But the thing is that they attract to each other. It's almost like it kind of gives me the feeling, and I'm not sure like if you guys agree or not, but it almost gives you that yin and yang feeling, that yin and yang balance. And that's the reason why that they're like, the empath sees the good, inside the narcissist, and the narcissist sees like, ooh, food. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, we're also going to do pick a card, so stay around. We're going to do that now. I'm going to do it from the dream oracle, and we can still like chit chat and stuff. But see, this is why you should join the Coffee and Cards Club, you guys, is because we're also meeting in Florida. We're going to be meeting in person in Florida in like a month, next month. We're going to be in Florida. We're going to go to Camp Casadega, which is a spiritualist camp. And then also I'm going to be staying in Daytona Beach. So we're going to like chill, get to know each other a little more, meet some peeps in person. And so it's a lot of fun. So the link's in the caption too, but you can always reach out to me as well. Okay. And by the way, just so you know, I got flight into Orlando on Frontier for $49. Just saying. Okay. And I know that Orlando is like an hour away, but like there's a shuttle that's like $50. So just saying, see? And then, you could be like, God, if it's meant to be, please bring me the money. Ooh, I like that. That's a new, hey, this is our thing for today. God, if it's meant to be, bring me the money. All right. And by the way, your homework from last week was to delegate or ask for help. So did you guys delegate or ask for help? Yeah, Linda, it is going to be so much fun. We're going to be either doing like a spirit circle at Camp Casadega, or we're going to do a paranormal investigation at Camp Casadega. And then we're also going to be doing another tour there. If you guys ever heard of Lilydale, this is their sister camp. So Lilydale is the very famous spiritualist camp in New York, but this is their sister camp in Florida. Okay. You picked the hottest time of year to go. I picked the soonest time to go. Doesn't mean that we're not going to have another one, right? Okay, you guys ready? So I asked for help. I don't always get it. Yes. Okay. I know. And every time I'm like, okay, don't know what that was about. I asked for help and you didn't help me out there. You kind of dropped the ball. I always think, okay, there was a reason that needed to happen. Maybe it wasn't because of me. Maybe it's because somebody else. Okay. Yes. Okay. You ready? All right. This is pick a card. So you know what I feel like I still want to do this. 1 second. Don't pick a card yet. Okay. Don't pick a card yet. Now you can pick a card if you want. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a card. I like to move my joints. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, Spirit, please guide me towards a card for my highest good. And maybe the card that you choose is not going to be the one that really resonates the most with you. Maybe it's going to be a different card, but that's okay. This is also kind of strengthening your intuition. And so you can choose A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them higher than the other. Maybe one of them you seem really resistant to, because maybe that's the one that you really need to choose so that it can help you overcome whatever challenges you're going through. There's 2 cards per A, B, and C. Just to let you know, I added another one. You can feel it. Put A into your palm of your hands. Put B into your palm of your hands. Put C into your palm of your hands. Maybe if you're more clairvoyant, clear seeing, put an A in your mind's eye. Just kind of picture the A there and picture the B there. Picture the C there. Does one of them look bigger than the other? Does one of them look brighter than the other? Is one of them standing out to you a little bit more? If so, then put it in the comment. Comment which one that you got. I already know mine. Yes. Oh, Barbara. Yeah, you made it just in time for the pick a card. I keep feeling like you're playing with an energy ball in your hands. Yes, Emily, have you ever done that before? Yes, that's what you do. That's how you practice reading energy. So you got to rub your hands together. They say for 30 seconds, but you really don't have to. And then what you do, and John, I hope you were listening because this is a really good way to start playing with it. You feel an energy ball. And what we used to do in my circle was we would play with this energy ball. Sometimes we would breathe more energy into it like this. Wow, that was so cool. Like I literally feel it. You can play around with it. And then what we would do is when we breathed into it, we would breathe love into it. And then we would just kind of feel it. And then we would throw it into the center of the circle. And we would just imagine that it's all the love going to the world. So when I just threw it, I just threw it to you guys. I just threw all this love to you guys. So may you guys have a lovely, happy Sunday, right? Okay, so I'm definitely feeling B with a little bit of C. Like I feel like one of the C cards is going to be for me, but definitely the B card. And I feel weird because I feel like I always choose B. Okay, so yeah, Rosie, choose A, B, or C. Okay, you got A and a vague C. A for me, C for my husband. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, I got to choose one for my husband. I feel like B still, and maybe one of the cards for A for my husband. Okay, was thinking A and C, and the B whispered. So I guess B it is. Yes. Okay. If any person messages you about a freaking reading, oh my God, I feel a freaking strong connection to you. You feel a really strong connection to my wallet. Okay. So no, yeah, don't. Okay. And it's really unethical. So don't worry about it. Even if they look legit, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Here is A. A is beloved, radical self-acceptance, and it is number 2. And oh, wow. Okay, so number 2, maybe it's the 2nd of the month, or maybe it's February that you might have a connection to. And then it says here that okay, I'm going to read this because I think it's good. When this card appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body, and soul. Don't try to squeeze the beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness, okay, and receive the one that you have been waiting for. Know that this card comes as a mirror to show the divine within and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project, or a venture calling for your full attention. Love it, let it light you up, and give it your all. Surrender its truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss, even when it feels that you are being consumed by the fire of your beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will be transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Ooh, that's all I need to say right now. Okay, if you chose A, I don't care how scared you are. You got to do it. You have all of us here that can help you do whatever it is that you are wanting to do. That one thing that you're scared of is what you need to be doing. Okay. So whether it's starting a new business, starting a new job, going for this, leaving your freaking job, leaving your freaking people, your friends or whatever like that, embarking on a new journey. This is talking about you have no excuses. Literally, I feel like the fire is lighting up underneath you. And it's like, now is the time to freaking go. And I don't know about you, but I've been feeling like I've been having like a midlife crisis or something like that. The thing is that the little thing, those are little things that hold us back from living our true loving life and all that kind of stuff, right? When you cross over, when you go to the other side, you are going to think how stupid it was that you didn't do this because, oh, I was scared what people would think, or, oh, I was kind of scared because my water bill was high this month. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be nothing. If you want a wake up call, go to a cemetery. Go to a cemetery today. Go walk around. Because you know how many people have had ideas and passions and things that they didn't live for because of what their mom would think, or because they didn't think they had enough money, or they thought that it was, whatever reason it is. None of those freaking reasons matter anymore. And so that's the thing, is like, spirits like, get off the pot. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right? That's what they're saying. They're like, come on, let's do this. Now, the only thing I can think of is, I feel like if you chose card A, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I feel like you should know what I'm talking about individually for you. There's action that you really need to take, that you need to start doing it. Stop making excuses. Stop being like, oh, wait, what about this plan? Or wait, what about this? Or what about like a couple months from now? You have no idea what's going to happen in a couple months from now. I'm not sure about you. And I think that you guys, a lot of you guys have gone through the same kind of journey as me. Your life can be completely different in a few months. Okay. Like, look at all the people who have passed away in my life recently. It's like, boom, it's like, you just never know what you're going to get. So there's no time like the freaking future. There's no time like now. Okay. Don't worry about the future. Those are semantics that spirit will take care of. Bam. Okay. Let's see. And then, yes. And then here is a card from a past loved one. Okay. And it says, your past loved one, if you chose card A, I am here helping you. And oh my gosh, Jennifer, like, I wonder, because that's kind of like, just say if you chose card A, because look, that is like a male in spirit. So more than likely, if you chose card A, there is a male in spirit that is like really reaching out, helping you, those kinds of things. And you can ask them for help. Even if you feel like they can't hear you and stuff like that, they can hear you. And then if they don't deliver on, helping you, then just keep on asking for other ways to help you, because they might be blocked and not be able to help you in that way, but maybe they can help you in a different way and getting some things off their plate, because some things that you're going through is part of your soul evolution. It's part of your soul growth. And so that's the reason why that they're like, okay, I can't help you there. That's something you got to learn on your own. I know it freaking sucks, but just think about it this way. Like, if you ever had a kid, then it's like some things they're going to have to learn on their own. Okay. And some things that they're not going to listen to you about. So it's the same exact thing, except for it's us and them. It's like, hey, you're going to have to learn to do this on yourself. And you're going to be like, oh, that sucks, but it is what it is. Right. Okay. I did. His birthday's at the end of the month. Yay. I've been getting so many signs for him. Yay. I know. Preach it out. Yeah. Ooh, Hayes calling me out. Okay. Kelsey, I did think about you. I forgot I thought you chose card A. Okay. So let's choose card B. Okay. I saw the A, but pick C. Not sure why. Maybe I'll get a message from both. There you go, Colleen. 1000%. Yes. Okay. Here's B. Ooh, horned cactus. And it is resourcefulness. Okay, I know we've been talking a lot about help, but if you chose card B, like, you got to stop making excuses that you're too busy and things like that, because it's like you need to outsource some things. You need to delegate things. You need to get some things off of your plate. And this is going to be talking about in any single area, okay? Maybe you need to hire a housekeeper. Maybe you need to have people inside of your house be more accountable for, keeping their end of the bargain or keeping their stuff clean. You have too much on your plate, and it's almost like it's impeding your ability to do things that you truly need to do, and also things that you want to do, even for yourself or whatever. And you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed and stressed. And that's why they're like, okay, you have help. You can get help. Stop making excuses, okay? Because you can do this. It is number 29. Oh, I'm so sad because my birthday is the 30th. But my great grandmother, she was born on the 29th of September, and I was born on the 30th. So let's see. Oh my God, you guys, I for some reason, this is number 29. For some reason, I was like, Heather, read the number in the book. I haven't been doing that today. And I'm like, really? And it's 58 and 59. And my mom, she passed in 59. She was born in 59 and she passed at 59 years old. So let's see. When nothing seems to be happening fast enough or your ideas have dried up, you begin to question your relevance. During these periods in life, you might feel like giving up, frustrated, and resentful that success will never happen for you. That's the issue here. However, it's a matter of perception. Okay. It says they're offering you a gift of water when the well appears dry. If you look at its body, you'll see the natural thorns that protect it from predators and elements on here. Okay. It says, why don't you see the deep roots that extend far into the earth, filling it with continuous water flow? The succulent is a symbol of resilience, of resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of appearances to the contrary. It's a reminder of courage, Okay. And it also says, let's see, can you connect to the magical truth and trust that you are being taken care of, that you are doing really, really good. And basically that you have, man, there's still way more for you to discover about yourself. And I feel like that's the reason why that they want you to get some more off your plate so that you can truly explore who you are. And then even I hate to say this too, because I freaking chose card B too, but they're talking about like meditation, taming those thoughts are going to be really, really imperative for you to really help you out. Anything else here? I don't know why, but I really did feel travel. I feel a lot of spirituality with this card too. Let me see. Okay, yes, yes. No wonder B stood out. My son is living with me and still needs you more accountable. Yes. My son's birthday is the 29th of July. He'll be 8. Yes, there we go. I had to take a break. Come back. I'm getting C. Okay, perfect. Yes. So let me see. I know that that's kind of like a shorter message for B, but it's basically that you have resources around you to help. You actually do. Stop making excuses. You have it. Okay. Like you have ways to help. With B, like with A, it was more about, taking the action. You already know what to do. With the B people, this is talking about you need some external sources to help you out. All right. So whatever it is, even if you write a list of all of your complaints and everything that you need help with, then see what you can delegate and resource out. And just because something has always been the way that it is does not mean that it doesn't need to be changed. Okay. So like in my house, like everybody does their own laundry, like everything else is just like it. I don't really have to do a whole bunch, and I don't do a whole bunch with the cleaning and stuff. So anyways, you got to ask for help. Hire a professional, get some, not even hiring people, but even sounding board with friends, one of us, whatever it is, but you need an outsider's perspective. Okay. And now the past loved one card for B is I am standing right next to you. Oh yeah. Jessa, it's either, you have to choose B or C. If this resonates with you, then this is your card, but we're doing pick a card. I feel very big female energy. So I feel like for half of us, for B, it was a male, and then half of it's going to be a female, or maybe it could even be both, because I'm feeling a lot of female energy coming through with this card. So I feel like it's also like my mom coming through and like all of my aunts and everything. So they're just like letting you know, like, hey, you are not alone. Even though you don't hear us, like we hear you and we're not going anywhere. We are literally right by you. And I always say this, I say that, hey, we're in summer camp. They went back home. So it's like we can always call them and talk to them and things like that, ask them for advice and stuff like that. But they're going to tell us like, hey, this is summer camp. Don't even worry about it. Just have fun. You're going to learn and grow, like, hey, we're good, so do that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so card C. So let's see. I think that I really want like the mediumship one for card C. Okay, so card C is number 44. And it's perfect storm. And then it says the courage to step into life. Okay, so first off, there is a lot of spiritual energy around here, more than any of the other cards. I do feel is that a crow or a raven? I don't know why, but I was thinking raven, but I think it might be a crow. I don't know. The symbolism for it is going to be like right on, like you should do that. And also a lot of angelic energy. Okay, and it says here, it's number 88 and 89, just so you know. It says, when this card appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness to the forces building in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around and recognize how little bit of it you truly need. Let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. So yes, this is talking about that if you're not already, you might be coming into a storm where there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of craziness going on and that kind of thing. But it's almost like the biggest thing here is to go with the flow, and to kind of like notice those changes, not be freaked out about it. We are creatures of habit and we don't like changes. But the thing is that Spirit's like, hey, it's going to get you closer to where you need to be, where you want to be, to like the happier life. Sometimes things have to fall apart before you put them together. You've heard of that before, right? And I know that so many of us have those kinds of experiences. Just with me, with my sickness, they couldn't find what was going on. I was having seizures all the time, all that stuff. And then what ended up happening, I kept on going through that storm, and then I came out the other side of it as a psychic medium, right? So it's like you just never ever know where it's going to go. I had to leave. I had to go away for 2 years and leave my husband and my son in another state. And it was crazy, and it was heartbreaking. It was horrible, and it was lots of change. But then look at what ended up happening. I ended up opening up to my gifts more, and then look at where it led me. So it's almost like if your card seed, like that is really what's happening to you. And I also do feel, I know this is a 4 card, which you can say April, so maybe it does resonate with you, but I really feel more with that 8, the 4 for 4, it's 8. So either August, which, that's next month, right? And also manifesting as well. So it's like almost like making sure that you're keeping your focus on the good and not the bad. Okay. Keeping your focus on the things that are, things that you want more of. Okay. Instead of, we all have, when bad things happen, it's like you can still think of like the good side of things. I know it kind of sucks, and you're kind of like that's a horrible way of looking at it in a way, but it's the truth. And it will just help you bring more positivity and love into your life. Okay. Your birthday's in August. There you go. Yes. I am in the eye of the storm now. The worst has passed because I'm coming out of it. Yes. 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 And it's almost like keeping that perspective, like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good going with the flow, but it's exactly what I'm doing right now, putting it up to the universe. Yes. That's what I do all the time. I was told by another psychic things will be better for me in August. Oh, Colleen, and you chose card C. So this is really, really good. Freaking trusting her. Yes. And things will be. Say it. Say things are going to be better for me in August. Oh, okay. This is insane. And Colleen, did you pick C, right? So the person that's coming forward with card C, this card says, if I would have known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. This is my card in the deck for somebody who feels responsible for their own passing. Somebody who has passed like tragically, who feels that they could have done things differently. And also a lot of times it's going to be a spirit that comes through that should have or could have made better choices, that probably also gave a lot of what is it called, made it really kind of difficult on their family and that kind of thing. A lot of times when I get this card for someone, that means somebody that was involved with things that made their mind a little messed up, or their mind was a little messed up, like they weren't in the right frame of mind when they were here. Okay, so yes, whenever I'm scared, I'm about to do something that makes me nervous, spirit sends me 444, and every time it works out. I have crows that live in my backyard, and my birthday is 8188. Oh my, who is that Facebook user? Because I feel like that was insane. Like it was like I was talking right to you. Oh my gosh, Colleen, I'm so glad that you found me too. And so it was so funny because when I was reading this, I was like, Heather, this is your card, not this one. But I do, oh yeah. I do have a couple people that this could fit. C validates everything that was said for my husband and myself in the circle. Oh my God, that's amazing. And your nephew, I'm so glad that he came through. Yes. Oh, I just love it. Struggle with a situation that I do know when I can get out of. Oh, so yeah, Jesse, this is going to be your card. Did you listen to this? Yes. I love this. Go with the flow. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. So definitely send them a lot of love. Sending all of you guys love. But let me hammer the spammer really quick. Okay, there's more than one. 1 second. There's so many there's so many spammers. Okay. Before I forget, and before, like, if you just like log off right now, I just have to tell you, I am not going to friends request you. I am not going to send you a message. I'm not going to do any of that. I am going to get some more coffee. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some more coffee. I'm going to catch up with my husband. I'm going to do that kind of stuff. And then there's going to be tons of people probably making fake accounts of me. Okay, that's not me. All right, and then I'm probably going to do a little bit of work behind the scenes, and I might comment. Okay, I might comment on your stuff, but when I comment, I'm not going to comment, oh, reach out to me. I'm going to be like, hey, that was so cool. Okay, let me send you some free stuff. Oh God, the spammers hear me, and then they hear me say free stuff, so that's how they're going to try and get you. But you'll know when it's me. Okay, you'll just know. Like, I got a vibe. Okay. You have a marvelous day, Randy. Everybody, I hope that you guys all have a great day. Thank you for joining me. And then I hope that I see you guys in the Coffee and Cards Club so that I see you in Florida next month because it's going to be awesome. And then next Sunday, I think I'm going to do more of like the energy readings and tell you guys what I get, kind of like how my my readings go. Because in my readings, I don't really use cards. So we're just going to probably practice that. I think that would be a lot of fun. A little bit of a change. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for joining me.